Dylan, what are you looking at?
Believe it or not, I'm watching bees pollinate flowers.
Whoa!
That's right. Want to take a closer look with me?
Sure.
What we're looking at here is the flower of Cytisus scoparius, or Scotch Broom.
Whoa!
Scotch Broom are really interesting flowers to work on. Scotch Broom's an invasive species, and they're in the family Fabaceae.
Cool.
One of the things that makes Scotch Broom so interesting to work with is that the flowers get triggered by insect visitation.
Whoa!
When a flower has been triggered by an insect visiting it, the stamens and reproductive parts pop out like this. And so you can tell a flower has been visited.
That's so cool.
But of course, if you want to see a pollination in action, you have to be able to watch the flower. Typically, pollination studies will be done in a timed manner so that you will set yourself up at a distance away from the plant that you're interested in, watch it through a handy pair of binoculars or something that allows you to see the flower up close, and then record whoever visits it only during that time interval. You can't record flowers you didn't intend on watching during that time interval, and you can't extend the time interval. So there are rules to follow. Of course, if I'm standing this close to the flower, no bee's going to want to visit it with me this close. So I have to get pretty far away. I also have to do a lot of repetition. It can seem like boring work, but every time you get a visit, something exciting is happening.
That's so cool.
That's right. It's pollination in action.
Did you know that flowers don't only get pollinated by bugs, but mammals too? What? Oh, Gladys, don't get too close to that flower. You might pollinate it.
Another species that's great to work with in pollination studies in early spring is Oregon grape. The flowers of Oregon grape are similarly triggered by pollination visits. You'll be able to tell that a flower is triggered by looking closely into the flower, and you should see the male and female parts clustered together when they're triggered. I'm going to try to capture it on my phone here, and I'm not sure if it's going to work. First we got to focus in. I'm going to tickle the flower as if I'm a bee. There, it just happened. If you look inside the flower now, you should see that the male stamens have all clustered around the pistil.